Hey guys, it's your girl Tower Crush back with another review, and this time it is for Sistas on BET. 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 Okay. If you haven't already, please hit my subscribe button. Thank you. Okay, and this was an okay episode. It was alright. It wasn't all that. It wasn't all that. If it's supposed to be like a mid-season break or something. Or is that next week? Y'all gonna have to let me know. Y'all ain't let me know last week and I'm still confused. I don't know. But let's discuss what happened. Okay, so we saw again Calvin. Okay. Calvin comes into the restaurant as we saw last week, and he calls himself, busting out Sabrina. I didn't like it, not one bit, and I feel like Calvin really has life messed up because Calvin only seems to put borders and boundaries on Sabrina. He himself can do whatever he wants. He can sleep with who he wants to sleep with. He can do whatever it is that he wants to do. But when it comes to Sabrina, she's on this date. She ain't supposed to be on this date. Remember when he came all over her house when Jacoby was there? Messing up her groove? They was not ever in a relationship. So why does he feel like he can come in and pee on her and she can't do the same for him when she finds out that he was sleeping with somebody else or catches him sleeping with somebody else? Then it's, well, we ain't in no relationship. But why don't you keep that same energy, Calvin? I'm gonna need you to keep that same energy. Please keep that same energy. And can we give 2 cheers for Maurice when he said a woman's intuition? I said I knew he was going there. He said, and how did you know? He said, that's good. That's good. A woman's intuition never fails her. No, he never quits. But that was a good one, Maurice. Now, let's get him out of the way because, like I said, it's aggravating seeing him and Q. And I don't know how long, Tyler's going to play this whole, Q is touting his body in front of Maurice and Maurice can barely resist. Oh, if only he had to put a gun to Maurice's head, then Maurice would definitely be taking him down. BS. The whole storyline is BS. And the fact that Calvin told him to let him in, that's how you know it's BS. Because he was the first one he robbed. So, how is it? Somebody please tell me. How is it that Calvin is now convincing Maurice to let him in? And make no mistake, if Calvin didn't live there, Q would be living there. But let's make no mistake, Maurice is not that strong and he would have let him come back quick, fast, and in a hurry. I don't know why it is that he just insists on painting these characters this way, but, we got to go with it, and this is what we're dealing with. And so Maurice let Q back in, told him he could take a shower, and, of course, Q gonna undress in the living room like just as tacky as he can be, trying to entice Maurice, and it was just overdone. I'm done. I don't want to see it. I don't care. If he's going to do it, let him do it. All of this back and forth. No, you know what you're doing. No. Stop. No, it's a wasted scene. It's a waste of scene. I'm sorry. Okay, moving right along. So we've got, Karen running around like a chicken with a head cut off, trying to figure out where the heck Zach is. And can somebody please explain to me how she is so convinced that this is Zach's baby? That's number one. Because, why isn't it dawning on her? Is it because she isn't over him? That it's not dawning on her that if it was going to be his baby, it probably would have been his baby 3 years ago? It don't dawn on her that she had sex with the pastor one time and all of a sudden she gets pregnant? Out of nowhere? Come on, Karen. You just want this to be Zach's baby. And you know Zach gonna get a DNA test because Fatima gonna make him. Now, why she running around like Now, I definitely understood her leaving, Andy's. That's a whole nother story. I'll get back to her. But her going over Dani's house for what? You went over Dani's house for Dani to tell you the truth. Dani tells you the truth and you don't listen. You talking about he's changing. I see it. He ain't changing for you. Let me tell you why he ain't changing for you. Because you're toxic. Because you're no good for him. because you feel like you are better than him. Karen, you just went over Andy's house, swearing that you knew this man was wrong. Oh, you know he can't do right. Andy, don't do that. You know he can't do right. This is why y'all know no good together. You don't believe Fat Meat Greasy when it comes to that man. You don't. And Dani told you as clearly as she could. He is doing right for her, not you. For you, same old Zach. For her, Zachary. Seriously. Come on, Karen. Stop looking over there. Don't look over there. Don't look, because that's a whole different woman. And she brings a whole different element to the table. Don't look over there, honey. Don't look over there. Try to work on stop being so doggone toxic towards Aaron before Aaron don't want you no more. Then you don't have no man want you. You have to go back to the guy you used to creep with in season 1. Is that what you want, Karen? You want to go back to creeping with old boy? Is that what we want? I mean, because you acting like you just a saint or something. And I need you to let it go. And how you going to make this man be with you? Talking about, I'm going to make him come back to me. How you going to make, you tried that already. Remember, y'all met over Dani's house and you was trying to make him come back to you and he would not come back to you. And he told you that he was trying to be with Fatima. What makes you think that's going to be any different now? You told him you was pregnant and it still didn't change anything. I don't understand what your end game is, but honey, you are a beacon for pain. Because honey, you just going to keep on coming over here for this man to tell you he don't want you. And how many ways can he tell you? Which way does he need to tell you? Does he need to skyrocket? Karen, I have moved on with Fatima. We are now Zatima. We got a whole spin-off, Karen. Seriously. I'm like, no, Karen. No, Karen. You got too much going on for yourself. And I don't like the way he has you being represented. And I could tell from the last little season finale, little special y'all had, you tired of being portrayed that way too. You need to talk to Tyler and say, look, let me move on. Please. Please let me move on. Because this baby's going to be Aaron's. And then what you going to do? Are you going to immediately start developing feelings for Aaron? Or are you going to still keep saying his ex? I don't understand. Because Aaron knows when y'all had sex. And that's the one thing he does know. And he's coming to pick you up next week. And we're going to hopefully see what's going on with that. Maybe we'll get some resolution to it. Okay. Let me get to... which one I want to go to first? Let's go to Andi. Let's get her out the way. Okay, so Andi got a visit from Gary. And Gary comes up to the apartment and, you know, he's basically patting himself on the back on him, knowing exactly what Andi wanted. And she's, yes, I love it. I really do. It's perfect. Oh, my God. Yes, it is. Girl. But she going to tell this man that she going to invite Robin over for the week. And he just sat there and didn't blink. And she believed that he ain't got hidden cameras in that apartment. She believed he ain't got no spare key. I mean, I don't know how slow she is, but she'd be a damn fool if she let Robin come over to that apartment. And as soon as he find out that Gary bought it, he gonna be ready to leave anyway. Either that or he gonna cut a check and say, look, give his man his money. Because you not living here and being my girl. $3 million, is that all? It ain't nothing. I got a whole law firm. It's nothing. I got a law firm here and overseas. I don't, you know, what else you want, baby? How about we get you a Bugatti? How about we get you a Bugatti? 2 Bugatti rich, because I can have one too. So I'm 2 Bugatti rich. That's how rich I am. Like Kanye West. 2 Bugattis, okay? Yeah. So I can't wait to see how Aaron takes this news. Like, because he already knew that she was back on the fence. And I am proud of her for not necessarily sleeping with Gary and for ordering food and not necessarily going out to a restaurant where he could actually wine and dine her. She kind of controls the narrative if she has it in her apartment, and then she can send him on his way. So I give her props there, but she's thinking too hard, and she shouldn't be testing Gary anymore. He's already shown her who he is. Now, why she doesn't feel like she can try something new with somebody and, you know, see how that goes? Somebody that doesn't have to say sorry. somebody who doesn't have to repeatedly say sorry. I don't know why she doesn't feel like she deserves that, but I guess she doesn't until she demands it, right? And I don't want to keep talking about it because I feel like that's encouraging her. I feel like that's encouraging her, and I don't like it. Okay, so Zach, he gets out with his, the little Gary sidekick. He's like, yeah, Gary's a good guy. You're not the only one that felt that way. And Zach is like, nah, it's something about him I don't like. Somebody too I do like, but I don't like him. And he's like, no, he's harmless. No, he's not harmless. That's a lie. We all know that's a lie. We just waiting on the shoe to drop. Who in the audience feels like Gary is harmless? Please raise your hand. See, ain't no hands up. Ain't no hands up. Everybody know Gary is harmful. He's harmful. Okay, so no, we ain't buying it. But, maybe dude don't know. Maybe he really thinks Gary is harmless. No, he's not. He's not. And you're going to either be surprised or we're going to be shocked that you were so deeply intertwined with Gary. And it makes me feel like he's not on the right terms because of the way he handled the whole child support situation. Like, Zach told you to call Fatima. He told you to call Fatima. Instead of calling Fatima, you called an attorney that you and Gary know? That's what makes me feel like you flagrant in it, buddy. I feel like you flagrant and you doing it on purpose. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. So we'll just have to see how that comes out. And then we see Fatima go and, beat up Caden's car with the bat. Yes, she beat up his car. She beat it and beat it. When he came outside, she started busting the windows. She went boom, boom, back, boom, side, boom, boom. And then she chased him on in the house. And who was in the house with him? Gary Milk Dud Head is Gary busted. What are you doing here with Hayden? Wait till I tell Andi. Wait till I tell Andi. I'm gonna tell Andi. And wait till I tell Zachary. Wait till I tell Zachary. I'm telling on YouTube. So yes, that was definitely a good cliffhanger. Because I'm just surprised she didn't just start swinging at both of them. Like, what are y'all doing here together? I don't like neither one of y'all. No wonder y'all know each other. No wonder y'all know each other. Right? So that was like, woo. And before I get off of here, let me talk a little bit about Sabrina getting a little tipsy with the restaurateur. With the restaurateur. So he done convinced her to go to Africa Calypso. Oh, they about to be getting it. Which I don't know no African Calypso dances, but I bet you if he took me to a doggone African Calypso club, I could catch on real quick. Now, most of my dances these days is up top, but I can definitely get my arms and my shoulders going. Now, my feet, yeah, they're a little stiff, they're a little numb. So we won't be doing no fancy footwork, but we can definitely throw their head in a circle. I can throw their head in a circle. So I'm proud of Sabrina, staying out, not going in, cowering to Calvin. I definitely appreciate it, and I love where this is going. I love the fact that Dani said that she realizes that her and Preston just ain't right for each other. I love where that is going, and I need Dani to do something, either, start some meditation exercises or actually maybe sign up for a date nap or maybe call Logan back. Do something, Dani. Something of substance, but it's not going to be Preston. He's not the one. Let him go. So that's pretty much the whole episode. A few key takeaways. The main thing, again, was Fatima busting, Hayden and Gary. That's going to be something to explain. I just cannot wait to see what Andi does. Like, how's she going to take it? Is she going to ignore it like, well, she needs to be done. Like, no, you sneaky. I can't trust you worth nothing. No. But she needs to sit and spin on Robin. That way, if he do got some recording devices in the apartment, he can get him a whole eye full. Yeah, he ain't you. He taller than you. He richer than you. Don't listen to me. Okay, so I'm going to cut it off right there. Again, good episode. I've seen worse, and I'm not complaining, and I'm hoping that we do have an episode next week. And then they can go away for a week or two because I'll probably be catching up on some other stuff and trying to push out some more videos outside of the 2 shows that I've been watching here lately. And I had to wear Donna again because, you know, y'all liked Donna last night. So I said, okay, well, Donna, we on tonight, honey girl. You go on over there and sit on the dresser for a little while, and I'll pick you up when it's time to go. I hope y'all know I'm crazy and y'all don't be taking me too serious. But again, if you haven't already, please hit my subscribe button at the bottom. We are getting there, slow cramming. Slow creeping while you sleeping. Slow creeping while you sleeping. So I appreciate you all, even those who come through and watch, but don't quite want to subscribe because you don't want to subscribe. I still appreciate you too. I still love you too. I love you both, boo. Because some people subscribe and don't watch. I love them too. It's the same, you know, same concept, same concept. But again, I do thank you all for tuning in and watching my craziness every week. And hopefully I will be getting more videos out to you guys. And from there, that is my $5 and 2 cents. Peace.